Hi, this is Alta Sierra Math 7, looking at Lesson 7 homework practice called two-step equations. So here we go. We're going to go over some of these together with you. Just make sure you have the right idea as you're working on your homework here. So we're just solving some basic two-step equations today. So the goal here is to get the variable by itself. Sometimes we call that isolating the variable, getting it in a place where you just see it and nothing else. We're solving for what that variable might actually be. Okay, so looking at the first one here, the first thing you want to do is you want to move the whole numbers away to get this part by itself. So to do that, if I have plus 2, I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. So that goes away. 17 minus 2 is 15, and I keep the 3x. So I have 3x equals 15. Now to get the x separated from the 3, they're joined together by multiplication, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3, leaving me with x equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. And that's kind of the process for what we're doing there. Okay? Looking at number 2, we're going to add 7 to both sides in order to get the x variable by itself. That goes away, so we're left with 4x equals 9 plus 7 is 16. We divide both sides by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4, so x equals 4. It does say to check your solution. The way you would do that is you would put the 4 back up into the equation, and you'd say, well, 4 times 4 is 16, 16 minus 7 is 9, and that matches that, so we're good to go. Number 3, I have a minus 3, so I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Okay, so that goes away, so I'm left with a negative 2x equals 5 plus 3 is 8. I will now divide both sides by the negative 2. So the x by itself is equal to 8 divided by negative 2 is going to be 4, but watch our sign here. Positive divided by negative is a negative. So we do 8x equals negative 4. For number 2, we're going to add 2 to both sides. So we have 5y equals 10. Now to get the y by itself, we divide both sides by 5, so that y equals 10 divided by 5 is 2. Number 15, we're going to subtract 3, that goes away. 15 minus 3 is 12, so 12 equals negative 4n. This stays like it is. Now we'll divide both sides by a negative 4. So the negative 4 cancels out, so n is equal to 12 divided by negative 4. Positive divided by negative is a negative. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Number 6, we're going to add 7 to both sides in order to get the negative 2h by itself. That goes away. 11 plus 7 is 18, and that's still equal to negative 2h. Divide both sides by negative 2. 18 divided by negative 2 is going to be equal to a negative 9. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Keep it negative, and that equals h. Number 7, going to add 10 to both sides. Great one. This one goes away, so I'm left with a negative 4m over here equals a negative 6 and a positive 10. So you can think about these are different, so I find the difference. 10 minus 6 is 4, and then which one is the greater absolute value? The negative 6 or the positive 10? We would say the positive 10 is larger, so we're going to keep this positive, so this just stays regular old 4. We divide both sides by negative 4, so that m equals 4 divided by 4 is 1, but a positive divided by negative is a negative, negative 1. Number 8, we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. It goes away, so negative 3x equals 15 minus 3 is 12. Divide both sides by negative 3, so that x equals 12 divided by negative 3 is a negative 4. Number 9, we're going to add 6 to both sides. So we have negative 10w equals a negative 56 and a positive 6. It means we find the difference, and which one has a greater absolute value, the negative or the positive? The negative is certainly larger, so we make this a negative 50. We divide both sides by negative 10, so w equals negative divided by negative is a positive. 50 divided by 10 is 5. Number 7, we're going to subtract 17, so 7n equals a difference here. 17 minus 3 is 14. Which one has a greater absolute value, the positive or the negative? This one. So we're going to say negative 14. Divide both sides by 7, and n equals 14 divided by 7 is 2. Negative divided by positive is negative. And a couple more here. We're going to add 36. Add 36 goes away. Negative 8c equals I have 36 minus 4 and a negative 4, so I'll find the difference, which is 32. The greater absolute value one is a positive, so we keep it a positive 32. Let's divide both sides by 8 to get the c by itself. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Positive divided by negative is negative. And our last one here, we're going to subtract 12. That goes away. Now in this case, the signs are the same, so we find the sum and keep the sign the same. So 12 plus 6 is 18, and we keep it negative, equals 3v. Divide both sides by 3 in order to get the v by itself. 18 divided by 3 is 6, and it's a negative because it's negative divided by positive. Alright, that's it for today. That's it for today's lesson. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.